Words sometimes change meaning, or we add meaning to a word, right? The word dope. Back when my parents were growing up in the 60s and early 70s, well, actually the 50s and 60s, dope meant Mary Jane, okay? Now, the definition hasn't really changed, but it more likely means cool, okay? Gay. Back in the day, way back in the day, it meant happy, right? Now it means somebody who likes the opposite sex, okay? Do you know what really hasn't changed its meaning? I mean, if nothing else, we've added on to the definition. Words like racist, oppression, discrimination. They mean the same in 2024 as they did in 1960, as they did in 1860. So it boggles my mind to read articles like Lincoln and Race, the great emancipator, didn't advocate racial equality, but was he a racist? The answer is yes. Yes, he was. He didn't advocate racial equality. It's there in the title, so yeah. I read similar articles regarding most of the presidents prior to 1960, and yes, they were really racists, including Lyndon B. Johnson, who got the, Civil Rights Act of 1964 passed. Even he was a racist, okay? So, because there is confusion, I'm going to help you out with some ways to tell how somebody is or is not a racist. Somebody who is not a racist would not say something like, how about this? There is a physical difference between the white and black races, which I believe will forever forbid the two races living together on terms of social and political equality. And inasmuch as they cannot so live, while they do remain together, there must be the position of superior and inferior, and I, as much as any other man, am in favor of having the superior position assigned to the white race. That would be Thomas Jefferson. Somebody who is not racist would not say something like, if Negroes were admitted to an equality of political and social rights with white men and white women, the subject is too disgusting and I recoil from it. That would be James Buchanan. Yeah. Or how about this one? Somebody who is not racist would not say something like, punishing slaves. Well, whipping was better than imprisonment because a slave dreads the punishment of stripes more than he does imprisonment, and whipping has, besides, a beneficial effect upon his fellow slaves. James K. Polk. This one is a personal favorite. Someone who is not a racist would not refer to the Civil Rights Act as the N-word bill, or refer to future Supreme Court Justice Thurgood Marshall as an N-word. Lyndon B. Johnson, or Lyndon B. Johnson, they would not spend 20 years vetoing every civil rights bill and anti-lynching bill that comes their way. Lyndon B. Johnson. I keep stressing that because he is put on a pedestal almost for a valid reason. But we cannot forget his actions before and after passing the Civil Rights Act of 1964. So there was no changed behavior. Anyway, but there's more. Somebody who is not a racist would not, I don't know, try to ship an entire race off to a different country, like, say, Liberia, to make white people more comfortable. And I am looking at you, Abraham Lincoln, Thomas Jefferson, James Monroe, and James Madison. It was a lot of presidents. They weren't the only ones. They weren't the only ones. Yeah. I am getting sick of reading the argument that they were men of their time. Racism is wrong now, just like it was wrong then. Oppression is wrong now, just like it was wrong then. Discrimination is wrong now, just like it was wrong then. What is it about the 1860s that makes you believe that any of those things were okay? Stop giving the excuse that they were men of their time. It was wrong then, like it's wrong now. They were racist. They could still be men of their time, and they can still be racist.